Hello and welcome everybody to another case of the Mondays. Hoping this new setup is gonna work out. It's not a new for good. It's just something different to try. We're outside on our deck right now. You can pretty much see the setup. We got our baby is out here, just a little bit off camera, and someone can let me know if we're too loud. It's gonna be weird. This microphone is set up to be fairly hot, so it can pick us both up. But it's going to pick up a lot of ambient noise too. So it's a directional mic, so it is pointed straight up. Maybe if I talk up here, it'll reflect back down. I don't know. How's everyone doing tonight? Sam says AV is good. Oh yeah, check out that vegetable. The size of this thing. I picked this cucumber out of our greenhouse a couple days ago. It's been just kind of chilling out here. Starting to get warm again outside, so we're gonna have to bring it in, slice it up, either eat it, maybe feed some to the fishies. Katie's on her phone. She's not ignoring you or forgetting to say hi or anything. She's logging into the chat with her phone because I got it all here. There, you see her right in there. Hey everyone, she says. It is all about the size, Eduardo. And by the way, thanks for showing up, man. I don't think I've had a personal chance yet to say that you were right. It was a girl. I have to give it to you, man. Did you know he was right?
I had a feeling after he said something.
He's always right. When it comes to babies, at least, right? Or is that in general? That is one girthy cucumber. You are correct. And it's a little bit pokey. So, you know, whatever you want to do with that. There's some lumps. It is a little bit ribbed, but in the wrong direction. Yes. I want to make a pickle out of it. I'd like to get a bunch of these and make some just large ass pickles. Ass pickles. Shouldn't say that. What is this? Girth cumber.
Girthcumber.
Girth. I can't even say that. Girth cumber. Girth cumber. Girth cumber. For those who don't know, when we were at the Wisconsin Fish Fam cookout, Eduardo was there and called us out on it, which is not a bad thing, dude. It was we had to deal with it, and what better way than to be called out by Eduardo? It was awesome. It was a time when we were ready to start telling people anyways, so it was awesome. And he predicted that it was a girl. Not predicted, he knew, he could tell. Felt her belly and said, that is a girl. And what do you know, he was right. Skulls in the house, new local Austin, Empire of Dirt Aquatics, the Jeff Kane. What does he say? Where did you put the pickle? Oh yeah, we're talking about babies and pickles and cucumbers. This isn't a pickle yet. I would like to. What I'm saying is,
You're gonna dig yourself a hole, you know
yeah,
that,
I would
right?
just let. I would like to pickle cucumbers this size. You get them sometimes at sandwich shops. You get the big pickle, you slice it up into quarters, and that's a meal in itself. I told no one. It's true. You didn't. but we kind of shared it amongst the fish fam cookout. It was impossible for Katie to hide it at that moment. It was like, yeah. So everyone there knew and told people. So, yeah. That's your own fault if you weren't there. I suggest that next time we have the Wisconsin Fish Fam cookout at Peplin Creek Aquatics House, that you all show up if you haven't.
This time there won't be a baby bump. Sorry.
Yeah, but we could bring the baby.
We'll bring River though.
Yeah. You can meet the baby bump live and in the flesh.
It kind of sounds weird.
Yeah, it does. I don't know. Everything I say is weird. Sam says I still don't believe you. You don't believe the baby's real, or
Or the pickle thing.
you don't believe that's a real cucumber? River Rain, Eduardo. And she's a girl, just like you said. Pickle thing.
She's got her baby snores going on.
Sam, what don't you believe? This is
The baby's real, but where did you get the baby?
where we got.
Oh, hand me your phone.
Why?
Hand me your phone.
But I got secret stuff on there I don't want you to see. But
You gotta unlock it.
you're not going to be able to because your face doesn't look like mine.
gotta unlock
and
it
I'm
for me.
glad for that too, by the way.
Why? Because I can't unlock your phone, or you're glad I
No.
don't look like you?
It's the latter of the two. Noski's in the house. Elfish. Cool. I'm sorry if I missed a couple people and you're in here. Alex, you, at every one of our streams. Love it, dude. Thank you. Scrolling through chat a little bit. So
Where are your photos at?
it's under photos. It's an iPhone, so you want photos, just look for a button that says photos. It's under media. There's a media sub thing that I did there, so you'll see it. Monday. The baby's definitely where did we get the baby though?
I have proof. Hang on.
You can't show them that.
No, not that.
Oh my god. Do you want to see the baby coming out of where
No.
it came from?
No. No. No.
No? Where do babies come from? Very scary place, I'll tell you that much. At first it doesn't seem scary, and then it becomes scary. Oh god. Sam says I love you, Katie, but I don't want to see that. Good call. That's the fourth baby I've seen come out. Fourth umbilical cord that I've snipped. That's fun too. There's this umbilical cords. They're surprisingly spongy. That's all I have to say about them. Skipper? Skipper's here? Oh, hello, man. Thanks for showing up. That picture? People see that? There's some proof. Of course, that's AI. That's all. I made that with AI. Said AI, hey, what would Katie look like pregnant? That's what they sent me.
No, let me tell you, it was really real.
It was really real. There's so many neat pictures on here that I'm not allowed to show.
Sorry, Eduardo. Not here. I wasn't gonna do that. More power to your puppy.
She's changed so much in the last 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
That's all it's been. Not
2
3.
weeks, 4 days.
She is filling out. Like a lot of newborns have that newborn look. She's past that. She's getting bigger. She's got a little cute little double chin now. And her cheeks are filling out, her facial features. Her eyes are brighter. Looking around, you know, you can see the white of her eyes now. And yeah, it's amazing. 3 weeks, 4 days. And Sam says, I have many pictures of me looking like that. Usually after Thanksgiving. Wasn't that a Friends episode that Joey got into the pregnancy pants? I don't remember whose pants they were, but he loved them. Said there was this new Thanksgiving pants.
Oh,
Because they were like elastic and had a big pouch in front.
who was the blonde?
The blonde? That's Phoebe.
Yeah, she was the one that was pregnant.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I know what Friends is. Sue me. I've watched the entire series of Friends more times than I'm willing to admit.
There's worse stuff to watch.
There is. Like this live stream. Just kidding. It's way awesome.
So how was your Monday, Jake?
My Monday?
Yeah.
How was your Monday? We'll get into that?
Yeah.
Okay. My Monday consisted of going to work and doing normal work things. It wasn't too bad. It's different now because I believe I have a new job lined up. I believe it's for certain. There's some formalities, some technical things. I'm not officially hired yet. So, being as it may, I am with a new job lined up. It makes me want to get out of there even quicker. But also, a light at the end of the tunnel makes it not so bad. So it wasn't a bad Monday.
Good.
Yeah. Sorry for the long pause.
We talked
Long
about that
pause.
last night on Happy Place Aquatics.
That's another Friends thing. You know you're a Friends fan if you know what I'm talking about. Long pause. I thought it was an Indian name or something. So now we're done with my breakdown of what my Monday was. Tell people about your Monday, Katie.
Well, baby slept long enough for me to shower, which was fine. Normal. She sleeps pretty well. She was up in time to see Dad when he came home for lunch. And I was feeding her then. Burped her normally. The only thing different, I gave her a different formula. You know, we were given some free formula just to try and see how it worked, and well, she seemed to really love it. Fed and burped her just like normal. Jake put her down before he went back to work. I had the baby cam on. We were both on the deck. And the next thing I know, I hear a noise. I look at the camera, and all I see is projectile puke across everything in the bassinet.
Yeah, it scared the crap out of me only because you guys out there know if you have someone in your life that will just do a gasp or or in her case it was, oh my God, and like ran away out of nowhere when it's like quiet. You think you're chilling out with them and then they do that. Oh, they'll do it in the car. That's fun. When you're driving and they're like, and you're like, what? And you almost swerve into oncoming traffic like, I forgot my chapstick. And it's like, oh.
No,
But
this
she
is a
was.
real.
I knew
Oh
she
my
was.
god.
She was looking at the monitor when she said that, so it got me worked up too. But yeah.
So she's laying down in the bassinet. We have her at a slight incline as recommended for newborns because of the fact of possible spit up. But she's been scooting herself down in the bassinet, which makes her more level if you're not careful. So as soon as I saw that, I raced in there. First thing I did was pick her up, make sure she wasn't choking. And first thing in my mind after the fact is, did she inhale any of it? So all day long, she spent in my arms or right next to me or in her swing where I could listen to her, make sure she was still breathing. Oh, what a day. So then she wakes up for her next feeding. No problems, you know. And I pick her up and I feed her, I burp her. Same normal routine. She seems to be doing fine. I'm still monitoring her from the last time this happened. And I pick her up. I had her propped in her little bobby pillow next to me. And she was upright. And I pick her up, I'm like, why are you all wet? But she's been slobbering milk down her chin lately, and I figured she just soaked her sleeper and it really didn't get into her stomach. I proceeded to hold her and then realized the liquid wasn't clear.
Nope.
It was yellow.
Yellow liquid.
We had a blowout. And
Yes.
Dad missed it. And Dad missed the cleanup for the puke because he had to go back to work. So
No, she threw up 2 minutes before I had to be back at work. I work across the street, so I saw the walk over, punch in. I was late anyway. Whatever. Lucky me, I'm like, do you want me to stay? And she's like, no, I got this. I have to be able to handle this. I have to be able to do this.
puke doesn't bother me. Well, we found out poop doesn't bother me right now. But you wait till solids, Dad. That's your blowout.
You forget I've been through this.
I know.
And solids don't blow out.
I do on Clara.
That wasn't a solid. That was not a solid. So, baby, do me a solid.
Curtis, I was about ready to dunk her butt in the tub. Honestly. But she wasn't that bad, considering it just was a whole lot of juice.
All right, enough poop talk. That's Katie's Monday. And it's still ending pretty good. Hey, by the way, this morning, before work, before even Katie got up or River got up, I have my little morning time to myself, and I usually play around with my phone. That's enough. There's a program that I learned from Foxy about making songs and stuff. I've been playing around with that. And so I thought, how about I try to make a Case of the Mondays intro song? It gives you like 200 characters. It's all AI driven, and I had a couple songs made. First one was better than the second. It's usually they give you 2 options. So I'm like, I want to play it for people tonight. Like, how am I going to do that? So I ended up making a video of it with just our logo, because that's the only way I knew how to load it into StreamYard to make it work. But I want to play that for you guys a little bit later, once I know everyone's kind of, yeah, the site is addicting. You know, I haven't done it yet, and I don't know if you have, Foxy, but I want to try, like, just, like, weird things off the top of my head. One was, like, I wanted to do, like, a pipe calliope, a pipe organ circus-style song about popping caps in the hood or something. Like, just something weird off the top of my head. The weirdest thing I can think of, type it in there and see what kind of song it comes up with. Like classical cello. I don't know. I can't think of it right now.
Just something completely off the wall.
Yeah.
Speaking of off the wall, did you turn the lights on in the aquarium room?
I turned the overhead lights on.
Okay.
And all the fun stuff this afternoon, usually on my lunch break is when I turn on all the lights in the fish room. Totally forgot to do that today. Some of our automatic ones were on and just fine, so well, it happens. A day in the dark isn't gonna hurt him.
Oh no. Anything that'll stop any algae.
Projectile vomiting and blowout poo. If I would have known ahead of time, I would have, when I set the stream up, I would have put it as the description. What is tonight's subject? Well, you see it right there on the bottom of the screen. We do have our headphones out here. I haven't decided whether or not I want to put up a link. We haven't done that in a while. I'd like to be able to do some guests again. Not just like random people who want to hop on, but like we've done in the past. Schedule some special guests to be on. Our life has been kind of weird and random lately that I don't want to get something scheduled with someone and then be like, oh, sorry, we had a blowout poo and projectile vomiting. I think that would just make us late, or one of us late. I like this. Babies are known for juicy expellence. Expellence?
Spellings.
Trying to do opera. It doesn't know what opera is yet. So what does it do when you tell it to do opera? What does it most likely sound like? Skull and Foxy. My mom said I was that child and told me never to eat rice pudding.
Oh gosh,
Guess
thank
that's my trigger.
gross. All I can say is thank goodness she's not on soy formula. That would have been way worse.
I like to know what everybody's trigger food is.
To throw up.
Yeah, no, well, to have a blowout, I guess. Everyone's got that.
Depends on what trigger you're talking about.
Oh, River wants to tell everyone what her trigger food is.
Infamil.
Apparently,
Don't use it.
Apparently, it's any formula that she isn't regularly eating. Okay, Eduardo.
A new
hold
local
you to
Austin
it.
Mike says tequila works, but the baby will be sticky.
Moonshine is the key. She said it's the opera thing. It has a male singing ballad style with a slow melody. Nothing opera about it.
So a bad 80s version, huh?
See, my son did it down the leather jacket.
Oh. I did have a baby puke down a cast I had on one time that was on soy formula in the middle of summer. And the doctors wouldn't change my cast. They made me sit 3 more weeks with it on.
Do you remember when we saw at the gas station while you were still pregnant? That couple in the parking lot in the gas station? And the dad's holding the baby just like...
Oh, with the poop? Because it had a blowout in
yeah,
the car
the-
seat?
You could tell it was an emergency pit stop there. They were just like full blown.
They had like a mobile changing table thing. It
Yeah.
wasn't a stroller,
The
but it
mom
was on
was
wheels.
doing all the running around and stuff, and it was the dad's job just to hold the baby outside of the car, and his face was priceless. It was just like... He was so scared and disgusted by his own baby.
Yeah. It's called grab a blanket, wrap them up, hold them because they're just as scared
Well,
as
it
you
just
are.
happened because when we were there, you saw him pull him. We saw him like pull the baby out, and I didn't see the poop. I just saw him pull the baby out, and he was holding him like, "Geez, dude, who taught you to hold a baby?" And then Katie saw him. Oh, he had a blowout. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
she's-
you, son.
Skipper, she's peed on myself more than once. She's peed on Jake, and she's peed on my mom.
She's never peed on me.
She didn't pee on you yet? Oh, well, you're next
Well, while
in
she
line.
changes, but while you change her, sometimes she lets it go, but not peed on me.
Oh, well, she peed on me today.
I'm a pro.
Again.
I told you this. I know just by looking at her face, I'm like, oh, she's about to burp or spit up. It's like, get it. I'm like, when she gets that, looks like she's doing the duck lips, and like, oh, that's so cute. The moment you think, oh, that's a cute face, yeah, that's a warning sign, is what that is. Yeah. If they're not looking just like restful or looking around or whatever and looking very tired, if there's something else other than that, there's.
I beg to differ. If I say, hey, River, where's your smile? She smiles.
Yeah, that was pretty cute. Gonna show the smile for today. Eventually,
Yeah.
we'll talk about fish too, but I don't care. It's a case of the Mondays. Nothing better than coming home.
Foxy said River's
woman
just
and
marking her
child.
territory. Hey, Garcia.
How many people we got in here? Only 10 now. It's kind of gone down. I want to play that. I can play it in a little bit too.
Oh, the song.
Yeah. There's two spots in the song, and what I asked was for a 30-second intro song to our live stream called Case of the Mondays with Katie and Jake. I'm trying to remember how I typed it in there. I said about aquariums, fish, and plants. And I actually spelled Hagen Hill Design with the A, with the umlauts over it, because other times I've typed it in there and it says Hagen, and it's like whatever. But anyways, it was a much longer song, and it kind of just has a halfway point and then it repeats itself, and it just plays the same exact portion again. On the second portion, instead of saying Katie, it said Cotty. So I didn't want it that long anyway, so no problem. I cut it towards the middle.
The German version. Kati.
It just said Cotty and Jake instead of Katie and Jake. There were two things in there. I don't really want to point them out until after I play it. That were just kind of out of place. I wish I could go in and edit. Be like, okay, instead of using that word, which makes no sense at all, use this. But it's pretty good for like type a few words in and hit enter in 30 seconds. You got two songs. It writes songs faster than I can. Garcia. How you doing, man? Thank you for showing up. Garcia, you want to watch this?
Curtis says make a song with the word cake and see what happens, but K-A-K-E.
Try it out.
And Foxy said that she hates when it does a cheap repeat, and that's a wasted credit in her book.
True. Usually the second song is like a different version, but it's got the same lyrics and almost the same.
Ballad?
No, the same order of the lyrics, but they'll change the key, the tempo a little bit, the voice is a little different. So in this case, I asked it to do a hip hop song, and to me it sounds more like. Every time I ask it to do a hip hop song, it sounds like white dudes for the most part. This one definitely sounds like Hollywood Undead to me, where it's got guitar in it and it sounds like white dudes rapping. But anyway, Let's play it. You guys want to hear it?
Aquafunk's in the house.
Aquafunk. Freaks and Geeks. Which one am I?
Depends on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be a geek. My geek. I got the glasses. I got the weird shaped head. Could be a geek.
You could be a freak.
I think. I almost said, I think you're the freak, and like my throat saved me. My throat's like, no, you're not going to say that. Thank you, throat. Appreciate you. Yeah, this cucumber. We grew it out of our garden. It's been sitting here, and I left it there. It's not a prop, but it's actually kind of cool. It sparked a lot of conversation. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna play that song. Now, mind you, like I said, I couldn't figure out how to just play the song without attaching some kind of video or picture. And the video editing, I had like an hour before showtime to try and figure this out. So I just put our logo on there. Check it out.
Jake got a case of the Mondays, heading to Hagen Hill, where the sign plays. Aquariums looking fresh with the fish and plants, turning work week slump into dance plans. Designs on the wall tell a story so bright. Monday morning blues turning into light. Katie sketching dreams with a pen in hand. Jake builds the visions like a magic band. Designs on the wall tell a story so bright. Monday morning blues turning into light. Katie sketching dreams with a pen in hand. Jake builds the visions like a magic band. High in the design, breaking Monday spells. Fish in the tank, swimming jingle bells. Plants on the walls, greeting every mile. Katie and Jake making Mondays worthwhile.
Okay, you can turn it on your phone because it's just like playing over that. Katie moved the cucumber. You're gonna see it over her shoulder. Here, hand me the cucumber. Hand me that cucumber.
Funk's getting all up in it.
Is he part cat? If you wait while Funk is eating, and when he's not looking, you just kind of place this next to him. Imagine the reaction you get when he turns and finds and sees it sitting next to him.
Alex says, sounds like you got 303 to make your theme song.
Oh, you can still see it. This cucumber's so big, there's no place I can put it where you're not going to see it, dude.
Here.
You know what to do. I'm going to put it over here. Katie's like, here, I can.
I was going to put it in her stroller. Underneath.
Let me show you how to hide that cucumber. No, that's enough. Aquafunk, do you see the squirrel short I put out in your honor? We got a squirrel that runs around in this very deck right now. He's not here now, but we have a squirrel that's looking for you, bro. He knew your YouTube name too, which is weird. You didn't think that squirrels can get on YouTube, but this one apparently can. You know what's nice about my big head?
Blocks the sun.
Yeah. I just got a haircut. I was going to put a short. I'll still do that probably. Because Katie made a joke at my expense while doing it.
Oh, your haircut?
It was Funk's birthday. Happy birthday, Funk. Yeah.
Every day is Funk's birthday.
It is?
Don't you realize?
He's got to be really old then by now.
Yeah.
So that song, the two things that are weird about it, maybe you picked it out. Some people don't really listen to words, they just hear music and they're like, yeah, that and jams. something about like a magic band. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And it talked about fish swimming like jingle bells.
Did it say band or like a magic man? And it just
I listened over and over. It sounds like band to me, because just like Katie takes notes with a pen in hand or something.
well, that makes sense.
Ends with a D.
Oh, so they're trying to
It-
rhyme.
Jake making designs like a magic band, and I'm like, I don't know. It's AI. It's not gonna be spot on. That's why AI will never really take over, because it doesn't have heart, it doesn't have soul, and you can't do music without heart and soul. You can do amazing patterns and art and things like that, but there's a difference if you do AI generated art or you look at something like Plushy's paints and you look at her drawings. There's a soul in the eyes of her drawings looking back at you, and it's because it comes from a human being. You'll never match that with AI. What are you showing me?
Foxy said the lyrics to the songs are on the right side of the player.
I'll have to take a look at that. June, welcome in. She says she writes the words and let's a. Oh, I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong. Sorry about that, Funk. Ooh, what are you snapping your fingers for?
Get your attention.
Oh, there's the police up the
Well,
road.
we just had a guy with a backpack on. I didn't recognize walking.
We got some drama in the neighborhood. It's actually very, very sad. If you look right next to my beer, there are 2 squad cars right there. I was saying that June, I don't know if you use it, maybe a different program or something. And I write general ideas in there, and sometimes some lyrical ideas I'd like to put in there, and I'll use them. But there's a lot more pickles. Skull Garcia's got more pickles than you. Who can get the most pickles in a chat? Cop's looking for that pickle. It's true.
River's sleeping. She's right next to me.
Well, I can't adjust it. Yeah, I can. A little bit. What? You're not going to be able to see her.
No.
She's inside there. She's sleeping. Oh no, you can see the pickle again. Keep the pickle out of shot, bro. Yeah. Suno. Suno. Suno is right. That's what I'm using too. I didn't type very much in there, just a very rough idea to see what it would do. No River on camera. Mexicali wants to see River.
I don't have a way to do it with my phone. She might be waking up.
She's
soon.
gonna be waking up soon. That just gives you more incentive to hang out with us. You're gonna be able to see her soon. She'll wake up. You can probably hear her.
Foxy says you can
Little
write down your
squeakies.
own lyrics into Suno, but you can also have it generate your own song. Or their song. And Jorge says, okay, I'm staying now.
Good.
I'm gonna move this before I think it's mine.
Put a koozie around it.
Yeah.
There they go now. You can see them right here.
There's Noah.
One left. There's the other one. No pickles here, sir.
Slow down. You're behind the cops. They can still clock you.
Whatever. People blow through that stop sign all the time. I'm just gonna hide this. So fish things. What do we got going on for fish thingies? Or we can just keep looking at the chat here. Katie, where'd you find the music at? Garcia. It's a little app
Oops.
called...
Not Sunday. Hang on. I'll retype it for you. Stupid autocorrect.
Oh,
There we go.
right here. Tell Mexicali if he wants to see baby so bad, go make one of his own. That's where we're very, very close to having membership capabilities. And I've been racking my brain about, like, okay, if we do that, it means we're going to have to put something worthwhile out there. Membership content. And maybe we could do that. We could sell our baby. You only get to see the baby if you're a member of our channel.
Somehow that seems a little wrong.
I know. But you thought about it for a second, didn't you?
Hey, Brenton.
Welcome in, bro.
Jeff's laughing.
Yeah. I see that. He makes laughy faces. Fish wise, did some water changes. We have, I don't think we talked about it on our regular Monday night live stream. So some of you might already know that we bought 4 more 10-gallon tanks. The workbench that we normally did live streams from is being converted to a workbench slash small tank area, just to add some more 10-gallon tanks, add our 5-gallon tanks to it. I bought 4 10-gallon tanks, and Katie bought, what'd you buy at the same time?
Oh, my fish.
Yeah.
Because you twisted my arm.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I twisted your arm so hard, I'm like, you look to buy those, women.
I think we should really buy them out of those green tiger barbs.
You asked how many, I said all of them. They only had 6. 6 green tiger barbs. One of your bucket list fish.
Yes.
You've wanted them for a long time. And of course, me seeing them online, I'm like, whatever. When I saw them in person, I thought they were really cool. And knowing where we get our fish from, to see something slightly out of the ordinary, and that's out of the ordinary for them. We've never seen them there before.
Only a couple at a time, and I think that's because the majority of them getting bought up before we get there. Or something else, but
We've
there's
been
never that
taking on
many.
a lot of fish lately.
It's because
We
we've
took
been going
on
on to Skipper's auctions.
Tons of fish. We got a ton of fish from Peplin. We got a bunch of fish from Daniken. And then we bought these fish. And aside from our live bears, our swordtails and our guppies and endlers that we already had, our collection has grown quite a bit. So what I plan on doing with that rack of different small tanks is try to sort out some of the guppies, mostly the endlers, I think, as well, we have in that community tank. I want to sort them out. What I'm going to do is 2 tanks, male, female, doesn't matter what variety, I'm not saying all of them, just the ones we have in that 29-gallon tank that was supposed to be just for Tetra, but there's also a swordtail in there.
And guppies.
Well, I'm pulling out the guppies out of there.
Oh.
So it's just going to be the swordtail, which we have a ton of, growing fry that are pretty big, ready to go, actually. I'd like to hold on to a few, but anyways, I'm getting sidetracked.
Hey, Vibes.
Just going to make a male and a female tank, and as they have fry and they start to show color, if they're male, I'm going to pull them out, put them with the other males until the females kind of stop making babies, and then I can move on from there, because I have plans. Everyone has plans with guppies, but I have plans. I want to try my hand at
Breeding.
and more selective breeding on things. 'Cause we've bred angelfish, we've obviously bred swordtails. Most of it is by chance, and we just let it happen. But to kind of selectively breed some of the endlers is what I'd like to do. So just for fun. I mean, we're gonna have them anyways. So somebody told me I probably need 400 tanks to do that. I'm gonna see what I can do with a handful.
400? That's
400 seems a little bit much. I think they were joking. Lurking and driving vibes. I wonder where you're driving to. Pick up some food. We got takeout last night when we ordered in. It's nice that a lot of the restaurants in our small little town, they actually will do in-town deliveries. You don't have to go there or drive anywhere to pick it up. It got to be kind of late. We were on Happy Place Aquatics last night as a guest. I was scheduled out a long time. Jim asked me personally if we'd be guests, so we were doing that, and then went on a couple other live streams afterwards. It got to be late. I didn't feel like cooking, so ordered some burgers, and they were awesome. Shoot for 4,000, Jake. Go all in. 4,000 tanks. It'd have to be pretty small to fit them in that hole. I'd have to use the entire garage. Here's the size of the building that I've got to work with. Show you. That garage right there. Now the you see those weird mosquito net things we bought. You see the smokestack coming out of the wall with the door just to the left of it, on the far left of the building? I would say about a foot to the right of that smokestack, or the chimney, the exhaust for our furnace. A foot to the right of that is where the divider is. It goes straight across. So that's where our fish room is on that door. And the rest of the garage has those two windows and that door to the far right. And there's two garage doors on the front facing our vehicles where you see those blue garbage cans. If I were to convert that entire garage, which I don't think I'm willing to do because I need a place to work on cars. I like to do as much of the repairs as possible on my vehicles. I don't like to repair them, but if they need it, I like to do as much maintenance and repairs as possible. Oh, wait. Dang, is Funk still in here? Because that pickle's in the way. He's going to see that and freak. Yeah. So you see the deck to there? There is no running water out there. That's where I haul buckets in the wintertime. In the summertime, I use the hose. Funk, can you spot the pickle in this scene? It's like, where's Waldo? Take over the O'Reilly building? Well, the building you see behind our cars with that big garage, that's That used to be a car dealership. That's actually Restore. That's real close. There's an open parking lot a little more to the right, and it's got the O'Reilly building. There's another spot in town I was looking at. It'd be cool for a retail spot. I would love to open up a fish store. I think we could keep fish. I just don't have the knowledge to be like, hey, this is this fish, and be like an expert on anything. I could gain knowledge. I just don't want to be a poser, you know? But I would love to have a fish store. Freshwater fish store. I don't want to get into saltwater stuff. And I don't want to have be a pet store where it's got cat food and grooming and all that and lizards and birds. I just want a regular fish store, a small one, but an awesome one, and make it a landmark in this town because there is no other place to get fish really nearby. I think there's one in a town called Siren that's not too far away. I haven't checked it out lately, but stop trying to show me your veggies. You have no idea the kind of veggies I've got, Funk. Did you see that greenhouse? It is full. I haven't even had time to like trim that many out of there. Got some peppers that make you cry.
Oh yeah.
Funk's always yelling at people. I know. I just don't. You know, maybe it's not his fault, Brenton. Maybe, you know, some people, they just, there's a condition where a person can't control the volume of their voice. It could be one of those people. It could be just a general loud talker. I don't know, but he's always yelling. Always yelling. Sometimes people grow up and that's the only way they could ever get attention is by raising their voice. So.
He says he's not yelling, he's Puerto Rican. We should know that with Eduardo. Just a whole lot of emphasis and love.
Eduardo and Aquafunk, they should. You ever had him on your show? On your live streams or anything? Aquafunk, you know Eduardo? Are you aware of Master Aquatics?
He's in your territory, I think.
Well,
Not far.
what, Florida area?
Yeah.
Aquafunk don't live in Florida. He lives in the Smoky Mountains. He's got a little cabin. Makes moonshine and shit. And he raises fish. It doesn't look like it when you watch his live streams. All of it like really colorful. You wouldn't think that'd be the inside of a one-room cabin, but it is. It looks like a one-room. It's a log cabin on the outside, but he's got it all drywalled and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Aquafunk, the Mountain Man. Yep. Surprised he's afraid of squirrels, but I imagine the squirrels on that mountain are huge. It's not like the squirrels we have here, so I understand he's scared of squirrels. They're freaky though. Little assholes, is what they are. Did I say asshole? Sorry. Captain, what did he say? Funk. Funk didn't stay in school long enough to learn lowercase letters. I'm all pissed. They're both Florida men, right?
Yes.
Twinsies. Eduardo's supposed to be back, but
Funk, I know where you can get a new puppy.
true. If you're into puppies, there's a couple nights ago that his dog had a couple litters worth. I don't know if that means anything. But sometimes my mouth just does not work how I want it to. It's not my mouth, I think it's my brain.
I don't think they're communicating.
See, I'm glad I brought this fill light now. It's starting to get dark. That'll happen this time of year.
Funk said he has a cabin in the woods, but he spray painted Puerto Rican flags all over it.
I would like to see that. Is like the full flag on each wall, on the outside wall, exterior wall? Or is it just a lot of mini, little tiny ones, or as small as you can?
Monster
to
Fish
imagine.
Gal's here.
Of course.
Hello.
She's always on scene, and we appreciate it. Lori, 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 Lori. That's not a cabin, it's... Funny you should say that. You see there's a blue house our neighbors have?
The 2 bedrooms are actually rail cars.
Yeah, that house is made out of rail cars. This town has...
Our house was actually a railroad house too, but it doesn't have railroad cars that I know of.
It's a railroad house, meaning that they built it quick when the railroad was... I mean, that's how the town formed. The railroad that went through it, and they built up these houses for the workers that worked on it. And so this house is pretty old, at least the main part of it. It's been revamped and stuff, of
Yeah.
course.
But in their house, you can actually, they tore away when they remodeled before they sold. They tore away the drywall and everything, and you can see the rail cars in the bedroom. It's pretty cool.
Funky.
Stephen P's
Oh my
here.
God. The squirrels are freaking out. Did you hear that? Oh, no, that's a chipmunk. Was that both the Spooner cops?
For tonight, yes. We actually have a full force of cops now, but they're broken up into different shifts so that we actually have full coverage. We don't get a lot of excitement around here, but when you do, everybody listens and watches.
Yeah. I even got the cops over here a few times. So has Katie. Usually when I get the cops here, it's
Something's
just
going
someone's
on.
complaining or they're calling me in.
No.
Katie gets the cops here is because she made food for them. Every Thanksgiving,
Christmas.
every Christmas. Whoever's working that night, whoever's on patrol, whoever's got duty that night, her and her mom make these awesome dinners. Well, we have dinner anyways. They just put together plates and stuff to give to them, and she calls it in, and man, they're here faster than if you had a real emergency.
True.
She barely dials the number to dispatch, and I think they're just like waiting right around the corner, like,
I'm pretty
Katie's gonna
sure.
have their food. Katie's gonna have her food. So I let them know, if I got issues, to be like, you guys want your dinner this year, you're gonna have to let it slide this time, right?
Aquafunk says, funny thing is, I get cops parked outside my house too.
Why is that? Yeah, in the Midwest, we are our own police force. It's pretty much true,
Yep.
especially with the Katie around. Well, there's
Well,
a lot of us, though. We watch
My
each
family's
other's
big in
backs.
law enforcement.
Yeah. We watch each other's back around here.
Yeah, we do.
Keep track of what people are doing. Not like constantly spying on them, but I mean, stuff's out of the norm.
We let people know, because For instance, when Jake was on his live the other night and said there was a big juicy story about the cops being at the street, the reason they were there again tonight is because
You can't talk about that. Can you?
I will
Don't go into a big long
I won't go
story
into the
about
big
it.
long story, but the people who live there are not there right now. And last week, I had seen what I thought was the person that owned the vehicle take a trailer full of junk and drive away. It wasn't that person.
No.
It was somebody who looked like him that stole his truck and trailer, and he's still not at the house, and people have been squatting in the house, so that's why the cops are there.
I think it could. You know they've been squatting.
Yes.
They said there were squatters.
The neighbors next door called them in, coming in and out of the house.
Really?
Yeah. That's what the cops told me when I
You
walked
guys
up
ever
there.
watch that stuff about what do they call that? Frogging? Frogging?
Yeah.
People like live in your house
Well, you're
while
there.
you're there. Yeah,
That's really
that
creepy.
really freaked. Yeah, that's a real thing. There's like a movie about it too, that based on true stories and crap. But
It's mainly people who have larger homes that don't quite notice.
yeah, if you want to live up in my basement, up in my basement,
Your
up
attic.
in my attic or in my basement, try it out. You're not gonna like it. Not gonna like it. Squatters are legal now.
There's loopholes depending on where you live.
What if Bigfoot was a squatter? Like we encroached on his territory so much that he's had to kind of. That's why nobody can find him. He's in the crawl spaces in the attics of America, southern Canada. Plymouth's got a couple cats squatting.
Funny we didn't see them while we were there unless they came after.
I squat sometimes.
There's
Katie
certain
squats.
details that you just should not say.
Katie's a squatter. Oh God, I got the look. I got the look again. Benjamin says Katie is river down there that you keep looking at.
Yes, she is, Benjamin.
Where?
Right down here. She's in her stroller.
Is she waking up yet? Mexicali was supposed to hang out until we see.
She was squirmy wormy and then she fell back asleep.
There was a YouTuber that had a squatter and they got rid of her by dancing around in his underwear and smoking out the house and acting crazy. That's probably what I would do too. You want to hang out here? Then check this out.
Make their life a living hell and chase them out, basically.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's a weird person. I mean, like, oh my God, there's a normal person living in my attic. Time to
Hey,
get
Craig.
weird.
That's awesome.
What's up with Craig?
Picking eggs, I'm having a big spawn.
Sweet. Sweet. Is she awake yet?
Well,
She
she's had a
sleeps
rough
really good.
day.
Yeah, she did. She had a Monday. Alright, well, let's see if I can. I have anti-shake on this camera. Some people want to see the baby. Mexicali left even though I told. Maybe he's just not in the chat. He's gonna miss out though. It's your fault. Your fault, Mexicali, for not sticking around. We're on a cord, but let's see. Sleeping like a baby. A little bump on there, and some eye crusties, some eye boogers. Here. Wiki, wiki.
Don't wake her up.
No crusty right here.
Oh my god. She was crying.
She likes it outside though.
You can leave it.
Look at the light.
June says hog and fry, very adorable. And Craig says, wish my teenager kids were this sweet. Benjamin says she's got Jake's hair.
What hair?
And aw, so precious.
I was a little blondie. Towhead, I guess people call it.
But that was after you lost your dark hair when you were born.
I don't know if I have.
Your
I
mom
don't think
said
I
you-
have any newborn pictures.
Your mom said you were
Myself.
dark haired when you were born, and then you went towhead just like I did.
My son was like that. He had dark hair when, as a newborn, but it didn't take long, and it just turned blonde.
My dad's side, everybody was just blonde.
Straight out the chute. Straight out the chute. Blonde as can be.
Yes, J Rock, there's a river on my porch. Or our porch. Oh, Sam.
They are weird. He's got a point. But they're a good weird.
Jeff says Jake went towhead.
You know, I never heard that saying towhead until I was with you. And now I heard like several people use it, including my parents. It's like it doesn't make sense to me. What does it mean? Because
Google it.
my toe does not have a thick blonde hair out. Well, I hope it doesn't. Last I checked, it does not. Towhead.
Hi, Doe.
Just
Thanks
sounds
for
like
coming in.
you're a meathead. You're a towhead. Towhead to me sounds like you should be there. Just be like a towhead. Apparently it means blonde. Maybe it's a different. You're not towing anything. I don't get it. What the heck is a towhead? Sounds kinky. Yeah. Exactly. All I wanna do is suck your big toe. Remember that on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, well, you
Suck
mentioned
it
it.
real slow.
Why don't...
I wanna suck your big fat toe.
A towhead is someone who has a very light blonde hair. It's most common to describe blonde children as towheads. Term comes from the process of towing flax, which involves pulling the flax through a bed of nails to separate the long, thin fibers from the shorter, coarser ones. And then Sam says, I think someone was saying that your head looks like a
Yeah,
big
that's
toe.
exactly what I think when I heard it. It was like, you know, my head looks like I could be a towhead. Big fat towhead.
Hey, Lumpy Dog, thanks for coming.
Seems like a derogatory term for a blonde person. Maybe
It kind
is.
of does. But we've never used it derogatory wise.
Adele, you're a towhead.
Oh,
Just
come
kidding.
on.
I say that in love. I love your towhead, Adele. You can see my towhead. Shut up, Jake, you towhead. Told you the fill light would look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Right, couple more people here. I'm gonna play that song one more time, just because I want some reactions on it. Do you like it? Should we use it in our live streams?
Critique it more.
Once you guys, okay, you guys got any headphones on? You got any speaker systems? I'll give you a second. Plug them into your phones. Turn up your stereos because you gotta hear the beat. That's part of it. I want you to hear this song that I made with AI help. I didn't really make it. I just typed some stuff in, hit enter. If you want to call it make it, but I think there's some good qualities about it, and we're gonna play it now. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Wait, a 1, and a 3, and a 8, and a 4. And here.
Gay and Jake got a case of the Mondays. Heading to Highgate Hill, where the sign plays. Aquariums looking fresh with the fish and plants. Turning work weeks slumped into dance plans. Designs on the wall tell a story so bright. Monday morning blues turning into light. Katie sketching dreams with a pen in hand. Jake builds the visions like a magic band. Designs on the wall tell a story so bright. Monday morning blues turning into light. Katie sketching dreams with a pen in hand. Jake builds the visions like a magic band. High into the sign, breaking Monday spells. Fish in the tanks with my jingle bells. Plants on the walls, greeting every mile. Katie and Jake making Mondays worthwhile.
Thanks, Alex. Jake kind of left me by myself, so you'll have to deal with me for a little bit. Not quite. Kind of walked on his own.
You have any of these?
Hey, Jim. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can you guys hear me still?
What do you want to talk about now that Jake's gone?
Ooh. I'll be away. I can't see anything that's going on.
Nice vibes. He said he had the review mirror shaking with the song.
Yeah. Thumping.
Alex said he would totally turn this up and rock to it.
I want to make a video.
Nothing. Actually, it's behind me, so I can keep an eye on it. But I wouldn't doubt if he would try and actually pickle just that one pickle instead of getting a bunch to pickle. Curtis. Okay, I'll have to tell Jake Adele that we'll have to work on a video for it. Okay, Alex. Guarantee. It's right behind me. I can see it right now. Like he said, it's kind of spiny, so... Can you see the mini Jake out there? We were in Walmart, by the way, 2 weeks ago. Or not quite 2 weeks. Week and a half. To get some supplies for River. And we were walking down the clothing aisle through the men's section. And they had some Halloween stuff out. And it was just kind of your general dress up stuff. Nothing costume like. But just kind of a costume. And it says... there was the Dr. Seuss characters, and then there was the Where's Waldo one. Like, there you go. You could be like, Where's Waldo? And then just go randomly hide, and we'll take pictures and see if people can find you. And Jake kind of thought it was funny, but... Oh, now, Sam, that's just going a little bit too far. That might be for some people, but not all of them. You'll have to mention that when he comes back in chat, Curtis. He's not around to read the chat right now, so... I'll let it be, and then you can bring it up to him.
Hi.
Yeah, Halloween is fun. Even as adults. We like to go dressed up and do a costume contest. That's usually at my dad's place. And we try and dress up so nobody knows who we are, so we think it's going to be fair on the judging aspect of it.
Except when my aunt was there, she knew who I was like right away. I don't know how. Full face mask. They covered my entire head, a robe.
I don't know.
Probably because she saw you.
Oh, maybe.
Well, you had a mask on. And
I did have a mask on.
flamingo and stuff.
Sam wants to know, where's that spiny towhead?
The spiny towhead?
Yes.
That's a breed of fish, isn't it? 8 spiny towheads, keeping a pH of at least 5.7 and a water temp of 74.2 degrees. They don't like much more than 74. Spiny towheads should be kept in groups of 12 or more. They like to breed with no lights on, because either that or you provide little paper bags for them to put over the females. They're a wonderful fish. They don't dig much. They do like to nip at each other. They will find ways to jump out of the tank, so I recommend a lid. The spiny towhead is known to be native in parts of Oregon and, believe it or not, southwestern Ohio. So you can catch them there. You will have to have a permit or buy them at your local fish store. Spiny towheads.
Nice.
See, I can do
From the top of your head?
species
Boom.
profiles.
Just like that.
I'm all about the species profile. Oh, their Latin name, Spinius towheadius. Very easy.
Or Spina bifidus towheadius.
Spina bifidus towheadus in the old school Latin lingo. Yeah.
June, I actually saw that full-size skeleton, and I'm like, oh, that'd be so awesome. And then I thought, where are you going to store it? That thing is huge.
That's what she said. Sorry, I couldn't help it. It's pretty good. This fill light works decent. You know what I'm going to do? I want to take some pictures. I'm going to take pictures and put them in the community post later on, so you guys can check that out. We're going to do. That's weird. Nobody does that, right? If you want to see pictures from tonight's broadcast, check out the community page. Here's a picture of you guys with us. Here's a shot of the light, camera setup. Tonight's stream is brought to you by my freaking paycheck. What I make from working a normal job.
Show off your nice shirt.
Oh yeah,
Your
This-
camera's not on that one, is
No.
it?
not everybody gets that. Not everybody gets a shirt like this. This is nice.
Isn't that the camera?
Yeah, I'm showing it.
Oh.
You can't see it there? Look what I'm doing. Well, you got a delay on yours.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Jesse.
Salient, welcome in. It's about time. What have you been up to? What took you so long to get here? We've been on for an hour, 22 minutes, and 48 seconds, and you just show up now. It's not important. What's important is that you're here now, so.
He fell asleep in his new fish room.
Did he?
Probably.
I would.
Yeah, no kidding.
Did an excellent job on that.
Yeah, it looks pretty awesome.
And we want to thank you that you put our sticker smack dab in the middle of your cart. Which, by the way, we're supposed to give out some stickers and things.
Oh, I should go in and get the notepad and call off the winner.
Yeah, and that'll give you a chance to have a little break, won't it?
Yeah.
How convenient.
Well, you asked me yesterday, and I kept forgetting to look.
How dare you get a little break? Just kidding. All by myself. Has really the audio been halfway decent with this thing? It's a mobile mic. Very similar to Rodee's. Rodee mic. Got cat hair on here. You hear that? Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. It makes lots of sounds. So I use that plugged into the Tascam. What's the model of this thing? Tascam DR-05X. It's an audio recorder. It can also be used as audio interface. That's not how we normally do things. Normally I use what I've done in the past is a mixing board, lots of cords, regular microphones. Oh, it's so sensitive you could hear that burp. Hopefully the car that went by. Anyways, once I'm able to get like a real spot set in the fish room how I want it, it's going to be different for live streams. But I kind of enjoy this too, just on location. But I'm kind of a stickler when it comes with microphones because my voice is different. And it depends on the microphone. I'll either sound like the most nasally person you've ever met, or I'll have the most deep radio voice you've ever heard. It all depends on proximity and the type of microphone that's being used. Believe it or not, I was a DJ for many years. I did some radio work, but mostly live stuff, and I enjoyed it because I like to talk. I like to ramble on and on and on, as most of you know. And I'm usually not at a loss for words unless I'm having a brain fart where I try to explain myself. But if I can just ramble on and say nothing at all, I do a pretty good job, and that's what DJs do. Ramble on about nothing. You're a freak with a microphone. I'm a talker. Right. But you guys haven't met my dad. You want to meet a talker. My dad's a talker, but you will hear him say the same thing. I love you, Dad, and I don't think you're watching, but if you are, Dad, I love you, but you will say the same thing 20 times in a row, in different ways. My dad's around, that's all you will hear is him. He's got the gift of gab. Talk, talk, talk. My dad usually, I'm the IT guy for him. Many of you probably know, if you have parents and you're of a certain generation, you will become their IT person. How to figure out their computer, their tablets, their phones, their TV. It's started long ago with TVs, VCR setups, even how to assemble prepackaged furniture. The stuff you buy in a box, but you see it set up at the store. It's all part of that. And it's getting to be where there's a lot of new tech out there that I don't know how to make it work, but somehow got this to work. A little microphone. I just buy things at a time. This microphone's kind of cool because I can mount it to anything and use it for pretty much anything. Mexicali, you're back. Did you miss the baby shot? I told you we'd show you baby, and you weren't here. That's what you get. That's what you get for not hanging around. It's just gonna be that. If you want to be a member of our channel, then you'll get to see the baby.
Are you rambling?
Am I rambling?
Mm-hmm.
When do I ramble?
A lot.
Oh, you didn't see that? That's behind my back. Oh. Katie thinks I ramble, and I don't know if she knows me well enough to be able to say something like that.
I've been with you over 4 years. I think I should be able to judge that.
4 years?
Yeah.
We're that madly in love with each other?
Yeah.
You got a bug on you, sweetheart. The flying ants are out.
There was a big hatch of them tonight. Well, that's another reason I'm watching River really close.
That's the smashed bug. It looks like a black dot because that's all that's left of it.
Okay. So we were going to announce who was the Fish Fam Baby Pool winner.
Baby pool?
Yeah, we had a baby pool.
They win a baby pool?
Remember when we had our ultrasound on the 19th? We
Yes.
started that baby pool.
Yeah, I know, but I was... Okay, go ahead.
Well-
Sometimes I'm not funny.
What?
Viewing fee for baby equals profit. Exactly.
All right. Well, anyway, we had a few entrances into the Fish Fam Baby Pool. Otaki Homestead was one of them, Dave Hansen. He said September 12th. Brenton Lightcap said September 10th. Curtis from Skull Aquatics said September 20th. Jeff from Empire of Dirt Aquatics. Did I say that one right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He had the September 27th. Paul Walters, friend of ours, had September 11th
Tell him the time.
at 9:04 a.m.,
Yeah. That was his prediction.
which it was a bad joke. If
Paul-
anybody understands.
Paul Walters is the most hilarious person ever, and someday we're going to start a podcast together. He was my work bestie, and let's just get on with it.
Anyway,
I love Paul.
Foxy had September
He's like
17th.
6'7". Dude's tall. Anyways, go ahead.
Foxy had September 17th. Well, everybody had went over for the baby pool because she was born August 23rd at 3:33. But the closest one was Branton. So if you can email us at hoggenhilldesign
Here, I'll put it up here.
at gmail.com, your address, you will get a little package. Benjamin said that's because Katie had the shortest pregnancy on record.
Yeah. It was less than a month. She got
To
pregnant.
viewers, anyway.
Yeah. You know what's going to happen soon with this light that's out here?
It's going to attract
It's
bugs.
going to bring on the bugs. Is the baby okay with bugs? There's no bugs on her?
There's no bugs on her, but she's
We're
going to have to go in
We're
soon.
going to need the bug net.
We're going to have to go in soon with her.
What's that supposed to mean?
She's squishy.
Okay. It's a cucumber in a box. Surprise. Why would you blew it? You blew
Oh,
the surprise.
Curtis.
Wait, is Katie mailing away Jake Baby Maker?
Jorge's back.
I don't know what to say about that.
Are you a little offended?
No, I just didn't want everyone to know it was little. This a very dark joke for baby's sake, but I deleted before I hit send. There's a lot of bad baby jokes. Yeah, lots of bad baby jokes out there. At least we all know it works. Exactly. 45 years old and it still works. That's my my public. Hi, I'm Jake Hill.
Wait, you have to get a bathtub to stand by. Because all the
What?
Cialis and Viagra commercials have bathtubs in them.
What, really?
Yes.
I did not know that. Of course, I don't.
We were all
How do you know
wondering,
that?
why do you have a bathtub in
There's a bathtub in
Yeah,
all
in
the
an ED commercial?
all ED commercials
Yes,
have bathtubs in
or
them.
some type of water. I don't know what it is. They're either on a beach or a bathtub or something.
Well, there's a pond here. Whoa. Let's just raise this up a little bit here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We'll move this plant a little bit more so you can see the pond. You guys can probably hear it. Right? Okay, so there's the pond. We got a water feature. There's a baby bottle right there.
Jake has a 300-gallon tote. Does that count? Sure. Redneck bathtub.
I don't even feel like doing my joke. It's not nearly as funny as that.
Oh, Branton, you're supposed to put your address in the email so you can get your package. So you might want to email us again your address.
Package. This we're supposed to be like, I don't know. Nah. It's not PG rated in my head at all.
Well, it's because your head is whacked.
Hi, I'm Jake Hill and co-founder of Hagen Hill Design. I'm here to tell you that old age doesn't really have anything to do with it. I'm 45. That's not old. This still works. No. Okay, cut. Let's start over. Okay. Live streams. Hi, I'm Jake Hill. I'm 45 and it still works. Is that better? It still works. Yeah.
It is very nice tonight, Salient. That's why we have River out on the deck with us.
It still works.
The bugs aren't too bad right now, so I don't have her bug shield on. They don't seem to be bugging her. No pun intended.
Sorry. Tourette's. I have Michael Jackson Tourette's.
We want her to have as much fresh air as possible because it's
She
going to get
loves it out
super
here.
cold, and she's not going to want to be outside, and we're not going to want to have her outside either, so.
No bugs tonight. A couple of flying gnats here and there, but nothing on her. It's great.
Vibes is home now. Woohoo!
I'll be right back. I'm gonna play that song one more time for people that were just in here.
Yes, Jorge, that's what they all say. I hear him complain every day on how old he feels. For a few days anyway, Curtis. So how was everybody else's Monday, by the way? I forgot to ask earlier. Okay, y'all be quiet, because he's coming back.
You guys were talking about me, weren't you?
No. But this light is drawing bugs, so we're going to have to wrap up soon. Well, that stinks, Jorge.
You guys see the size of that pickle?
That's cool, June. Yeah, the giant bug in you really sure came back, Benjamin. Nice vibes.
Got YM Quaker Parrot? I don't know.
Got his Quaker Parrot on him while he's watching.
You have a bird?
Yeah, they have birds.
That's right. I forgot about that. Does it repeat the things I say? Can I teach it stuff?
It's like a little wind-up car.
Yeah. You want to be YouTube famous? Come on over with your tiny little car. Yeah. Sounds like a diesel truck.
That wasn't the car.
Yeah, it was. That was that same little golf cart looking car. Anyway,
Jessie says she talks, but whispers. Cockatiels talk way more.
I think birds are pretty cool that way. I just never had them. I'm too afraid that they'll make noise when I'm trying to sleep. Seen too many videos of that.
Aw, well, thank you, Jorge.
You gotta do some of that stuff, right? Gotta do some of that honeydew list. I don't even have a honeydew list. Why don't you ever make me a honeydew list?
Because you don't follow it anyway. Yeah, it's getting cooler at night, Jeff, and people are trying to turn on their heaters, and oh, they're not working. I can see where you're gonna get busy again.
Nighttime in Spooner, Wisconsin. Is she waking up?
No, I'm just making sure she's not getting bugs on her.
No bugs on that one. Eggnog.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna be out in the stores here shortly. Vibes.
Oh man, it wasn't even like. I think we noticed it was still August and they had Halloween stuff out.
Yeah. And Thanksgiving stuff.
Almost time for my fire pit and fireplace. What do you mean? I suppose is it too hot around
Yeah,
your
they get.
area? You just don't even.
He just doesn't light it.
Well, I want to do more fires this winter. I love winter fires. And we haven't really done that much. Do we even have a winter fire here yet?
Uh-uh.
We have to make sure we do one. Or many. All the snowbirds going in panic mode already. Yep. Agreed. Because it like drops below. Like we had
Almost freezing.
in the 30s.
36.
Oh my god. Freezing. $90 there today. It got pretty warm here today. I didn't even look.
84.
84 today? Yeah.
It's supposed to be getting warmer throughout the week, which I'm super excited for.
What?
New local Austin. Mike says, wait, isn't last year's eggnog this year's cottage cheese?
Yes.
Just sweetened, so it technically it's rice pudding
Oh, rice pudding's a trigger.
for Foxy.
Yeah. It'll make her poop herself. Cottage cheese mixed with eggnog. Vibes. Have you tried it? And if not, are you willing to try it? Eggnog cottage cheese. Some cottage cheese with a splash of eggnog on it. Just mix it in. Actually, doesn't sound that bad. I think it might be alright. Netting some shrimps, Bratton. What do you do with them once you're netting them? See, I thought that. And our goldfish can go a long time before we have to bring them in, but we gotta get cracking on that. It's the only fish I really have outside. I have some bait fish that were left over from last year. They survived last winter, so I might try to do it again. I hope that beverage can isn't showing. Yeah, that's fine. Can't see the logo. Jeff. Good news. Nice. So did you guys like this outdoor setting? Kind of fun. Getting rather dark now. I wonder if cottage cheese, grilled cheese, cottage cheese. There's so many things you can make with cottage cheese. I'm a huge cottage cheese fan, so decided that I'm going to team up with Vibes. Anyone wants to make fun of him eating cottage cheese,
She's got bugs on her.
I'll be on his side. Did she get a bug on her?
Yeah, we gotta take her in.
Okay. Well, come and say goodbye. We're gonna end the show. We're gonna end the stream. I'm gonna end up playing the song one more time as an outro song, just for anyone that hadn't heard it and that might want to hear it again. If not, if you're sick of it already, you can always hit stop. But it's getting dark out here. Our baby, we didn't put the net on, the bug net, so the light that I have going on is kind of drawing in a few insects, but not too bad. Not as bad as it could be in other places. So we want to thank you guys so much for showing up and hanging out with us, and the support that you've given us is great. I've said that a million times before. It almost sounds like maybe routine. But I want to take a moment and say thank you for your friendships.
Most
Your
definitely.
real friendships have made us want to do more of this sort of thing. It's awesome.
Totally awesome.
And like I said, I got some pictures I'm going to put on community posts. Let's do one last picture. Let's do all of you guys are in chat. You're not up on the screen, but Katie and I are here. So if you're on the screen, we're all together. It's a big group, a group picture. That's our group picture for tonight. And I'm going to put it on community chat. I know that's so super weird, but you know, why not be weird? Nobody does that. Takes pictures during their live stream and then posts them afterwards. So thank you guys very much. Let's get her inside so she doesn't get eaten by bugs. Do you have anything to say to people so I'm not the one that's always talking?
Blah, 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 blah. What? No, I'm just kidding. I love you.
I love you too.
Like he said, thank you all for coming in and supporting us. We couldn't do it without you. And we look forward to any live we have or anytime we see you guys in chat to interact with you and, you know, carry on our friendships. It means a lot to us. More than you'll ever know. And it means a lot to us that you guys all support River and you want to see River and watch her grow up.
Yeah.
So we hope you all have a great night tonight. Hopefully your Monday didn't suck too bad, and hopefully it's better now, if it did. So we'll see you later, and maybe we'll catch you on a pop-up here or there.
Or someone else's live stream.
Yeah.
We're always around. Alright. Good night, everyone. Here's the song to run us out. And, yeah, that's it. Check it out. Turn up the volume.
Jake got a case of the Mondays, heading to Highgate Hill, where the sign plays aquariums looking fresh with the fish and plants, turning work weeks slumped into dance plans. Designs on the wall tell a story so bright, Monday morning blues turning into light. Katie sketching dreams with a pen in hand, Jake builds the visions like a magic band. Designs on the wall tell a story so bright, Monday morning blues turning into light. Katie sketching dreams with the pen in hand, Jake builds the visions like a magic band. High